Haskins looking to throw on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
To number 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Haskins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
James White's first carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Haskins. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
You know, I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is this is where the quarterback has to go down. You've got to ruffle his timing, change things up, get some more pressure on him, because right now he's way too comfortable in throwing the ball downfield.
A gain of 5.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they will run it with the shell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll run for it. This is White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
makes the score Patriots 7, Colts nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Rodgers on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Indianapolis.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Stafford. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. From the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but it's going to be second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Throwing again, Haskins to Michel on the screen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Brown, his first catch. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Haskins going to throw again. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Gain on the play. And a Colts first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. This one into the hands of Burton. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
46-yard line.
Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's 2
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Mack. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
A 34-yard attempt.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll run on first down. Hines, credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
On the tackle.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
29-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. An extra quarter comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford. He completes this one to Mack. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Complete to Marlon.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First
Got that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And his throw is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Got an open man, that's Campbell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the 50, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking deep for Hilton. This is caught inside the 15. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Indianapolis.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run with Huntley. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Taken down.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Wow. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Huntley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 7.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Complete.
Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Michel, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Sony Michel won't get there, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. Yeah, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. On the run, it's Huntley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Haskins to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 44, Stafford. He's got Burton here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brings up third down.
On third down, it's Hines. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
44, Mike, 44.
On first down, Huntley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
By DeForest Buckner. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Haskins. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here we go with Haskins. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll run on first down. Michelle, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Cody Michel, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, but hold everything. Did they rough the kicker here? Looked like they might have. Let's see. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And it's gone. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Patriots, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles